Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Christopher Marc here. We're on the driving force, and I'm joined by, just a amazing gentleman, Coley Adams III. And today we're going to be talking about, um, well, persevere or die. That's what this is about. Yeah, persevere or die. Yeah, I know. It's these titles. When he sent me the titles, I was like, man, these are very intense. So, but I'm gonna let him take the floor and just explain to you the importance of being able to persevere or die. Coley, the floor is yours, sir.
Um, when I came up with Persevere or Die, I've really thought about a lot of times in my life where I felt as if I didn't have that it factor, what I like to call it, will to push through and persevere, I wouldn't make it. If I didn't have that ability to, when I'm at my very last breath, to say, no, it's not over. I'm going to keep going. I have something to live for, even when I felt like I couldn't technically see it, then I wouldn't be here. And the definition of persevere is to maintain something in its original or existing state. And when I said that, you have to maintain yourself even in a broken place, because in broken places, that's where you end up really finding out what type of character you have, who you really are. In broken places, you're able to get to a position where you're able to realize, is this worth me living, or is this worth me just giving everything up and being a bum for the rest of my life? And what I mean by that is, some people live in a state of mind that they are literally a ticking time bomb. They literally are living life until somebody either ends their life or they end their own life, either by doing something stupid or harming someone else, and then the law having to get involved, and they're behind bars for the rest of their life, for whatever case. So when I came up with the topic persevere or die, I really thought about all the times that I was fighting the internal demons that I had going on. And I remember holding my gun a lot of times, saying to myself, I just want to go do this to this person, and I just want to go do that to that person. And even sometimes I thought about doing it to myself. The reason why I'm okay with sharing that is because I'm still here. And I don't think like that anymore. I remember the days when I used to really sit there and man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But that's why I wanted to talk about this. And that's why this topic came to my mind. Persevere or die. If you do not persevere, you will die. Whether that's physically or just figuratively speaking, emotionally or internally. Because you could be walking on this earth and not be alive. You could be miserable, depressed, and all tore up, and just slowly killing yourself by smoking a bunch of cigarettes and doing a bunch of other drugs or drinking a bunch of alcohol just to mask the pain. So when you really think about persevering, really think about this. Really think about all the stuff you've been through. Think about all the miserable times you had. Think about all the times you thought about, putting yourself in a position where you wouldn't have to feel the pain anymore. Whether that's suicide, whether that's hurting somebody else that would end up causing you to lose your life, either somebody else hurting you or you going to jail. And really think about how you're still here. You haven't done that yet. You need to realize it's someone who looks up to you, whether you know it or not. It's someone who depends on you, whether you know it or not. You have to live. Perseverance is a must. Perseverance is a mindset. Perseverance is a way of life. We have for too long accepted death, and we have accepted the way of being in poverty, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and internally. The reason why persevere or die is so important, it takes you out of a low place and puts you in a place of highness within yourself, so that even if you're not physically within your job or your living situation in a high place, you are mentally in a high place. You are mentally in a place where once you get there, it will balance out. But if you stay in a low place and you stay in low self-esteem and you stay in a bad thought process, you will not be able to persevere. Perseverance is a way of life. Point blank or period. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. If you don't persevere, it's only one other way. And it's not a way you want. It's not the way, it can't be the way you want. And if you like, I do just want to die, it's because you've already been in a position where you didn't see a way out. But I'm telling you, if you're looking at me, if you're listening to this interview, that you have a way out. But it starts with you. Every one of my different topics, I'm always going to say this. It starts with you. We can't get anywhere if you're not on board with yourself. Persevere or die means you have to want to do it. Self-enhancement means you're helping yourself do it. Even if somebody's helping you, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing the grunt work. You have to. When it comes to self-enhancement, it starts with you. Perseverance starts with you. My mother couldn't make me persevere. My coaches couldn't make me persevere. They may have taught me different ways to do it, but I had to apply those things to my life so that I could do it myself when it counted. Because when it comes down to it, nobody's going to be around when you're at your lowest place. It's going to be when it's dark and nobody else is there to stop you from pulling the trigger, whether it's figuratively or literally. You have to know in your head, you mean something to yourself first. You have to know within yourself that you deserve to not only be happy, but to live a good life. So remember, persevere or die. The choice is up to you, but choose to persevere.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coley Adams. I'm telling you, man. Oh my God, I swear. Listening to you speak doesn't even seem real. It doesn't, man. You know what I mean? I would give you money if you wasn't on the screen. But anyway, you know what I mean? Yo, here's $5, man. You know, keep it going, man. Keep it going. No, I mean, you know what? It's very true what you said, because it's like, if you're going to persevere, in you know, in whatever you're trying to do in your life, you will die. And trust me, yeah. I've been there. You know, Coley's been there. You don't get to this place of being able to help anyone grow if you didn't have those two choices in front of you at some point. You know what? You can keep going. Because trust me, I've been on the floor crying. You know what I mean? Because the pressure was so much. Because what God was grooming you into was so much. And it was so hard. I've been, and nobody was around. Nobody. It was just you and God. And the truth is, at the end of the day, you have to understand that whatever matters for you. You know, I tell people all the time, like, listen, even if you don't believe in people, a lot of people don't believe in God. A lot of people don't, they believe in whatever they believe in. Yeah. Believe in love. Believe in love and believe in your purpose.
Yep.
Okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, in those two things, you will find the answers that you're looking for. Whether that's God, or whether that's yourself, or whether that's what you were meant to do. So I want to say thank you, Coley, for, you know, doing this again, man. I really appreciate it. And we got so much more coming for you guys, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you all. And it's Christopher Marc and Coley Adams III. Please join his self-enhancement program, man. It's going to be amazing. We're going to leave the link up so you guys can join his community and take his free training and get started, all right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.